Welcome.
And we're glad that you're here in the room with us and online. We love the idea of being able to share in person and online. And so we've got a lot of stuff that we want to share with you that are weekly worship opportunities. But we want to begin with something that is near and dear to my heart. We want to share with you a video from the past, and it's a
blast from the past.
Yeah, it's
honestly.
a blast from the past, and it's the video where we started the Chet Ping offering. I want you to remember, Chet is 96 years old in this video, and I also don't want any comments about what happened to the guy who is interviewing him, okay? All right, so if we can, let's roll the video and take a look back years ago. All right, well, we're here this morning with my good friend Chet Ping. And Chet, I understand we're here this morning all because of a dream you had.
That's right. I had a dream that I was raising money for the church by having people give offerings $1 for each year of their age.
For instance, I'm 48, so I would give an offering of $48.
Like I'm 93, so
93.
I'd have to give $93.
It's about these women, if we were going to actually give the offering based on their real age or the age they say they are.
I think it'd be on the real age that their conscience was.
That conscience have to be their guide. All right, so we're going to have a dream offering to catch up for Christmas, courtesy of our friend Chet Ping. He's going to lead the way with a $93 gift, and we hope that you'll be able to participate. And so start getting the calculator out now and figure out how much the Lord has blessed your family and what your offering will be. Thanks, and God bless. So you can tell how long ago that was, because I can't even remember how old Chet was. Yeah, he was 93. Yeah, so it was 14 years ago.
Yeah, I was still carrying around like Tamagotchis when that video was taken.
So Chet's idea was that to help us kind of round out the year, that we would have $1 for every year that the Lord has blessed us with, and just give above and beyond gifts. So if you'd like to do that, you can. If you're here in the room, you can just drop it in the offering plate, and if you're online, you can send it by a number of ways that Tiffany will talk about just in a moment. But you can give it to us and just let us know that it's for Chet Ping, or you can just include it in all of your regular giving, because it's honestly, it's all going to the same place, and that's help us to do ministry, and the Lord knows where it's at. So we got some other things going on.
Yeah, we do.
You want to talk about Angel Tree?
Gladly.
Yeah, a little bit.
So last week we wrapped up our Angel Tree, and in spite of everything, this church family has come together and blessed our community immensely. We were able to hand out all of our Angel Tree gifts on Friday and Saturday of this weekend, so literally yesterday. And the families who came through were so incredibly grateful in the midst of such a chaotic year that we were able to give just a little bit. Give these kids exactly what they wanted for Christmas, when some of them weren't even sure that they were going to receive anything at all. So thank you all so much for being more generous than I truthfully thought was possible.
What was really neat is so it looks like with the number of families that we didn't maybe do as much as we did last year, but actually the number of families that we had was within one or two, but the number of children was increased, because one family had 11 children, and two families had 7 children, and another family had 6 children. And so it's amazing what this congregation did, and the difference. And just, I was here yesterday when one of the moms came, actually the mom with the biggest family, and she was just moved to tears because with joy, because of what you had done. So I want to thank you, and I want to thank you for honoring the Lord in that way.
Moving right along, we do have a few other things to talk about. Friendly reminder that everything that we mentioned today during our weekly worship opportunities is available online. Whether you've got the PTC3 app, you can open it up and go to our weekly worship opportunities, or you can access them through ptc3.com/news. What's on the screen behind me is our Connect card. It is the easiest way for us to keep in touch with each other. You can scan the card from wherever you're seated, because we're fancy like that. If you're watching online, Zoe's dropping a link in the chat right now to our Connect card. It's an easy way for us to collect prayer requests for our live prayer time at the end of service. We can also get updated contact information so we can keep you in touch with items like our Feeding Families ministry. That's the way that we as a church family support foster families in our hometown.
And that's coming up December 17th and February 18th. And what we need is for you just to take one family and provide a meal for them. You can do that by just signing up through Alexis at ptc3.com. And it's really simple. You know, you can actually just provide pizza for these families. They just need a moment to where they can take a breath and just enjoy some time together with food and not have to worry about the preparation. And, you know, there are so many foster families around that just need just to know that we love them, that we're thinking about them, and that we want to share with them.
You're so right. And it's so easy. Again, that email is Alexis, A-L-E-I, she's my sister, I can't even spell it, A-L-E-X-I-S at ptc3.com. If you're watching online, you can shoot us a DM. If you're on Instagram later and you see our stories, shoot us a DM. We would love to get you connected. Like George said, it's as easy as sending a pizza and having it delivered to someone else's house.
Yeah. And so what we want to tell you about next is one of the things that's near and dear to my heart. It's like my favorite event of the year, and it's Christmas Eve services. And I said, you know what? I don't care if it's just three of us. We're going to be in the room live at 4 and 6 and 11. 11 is our oldest service. We've been doing that since 1972. And I love Christmas Eve. It's such a cool time. It's such a powerful time. And we're going to be here in person. And we're going to be doing all the things that we need to, making sure that everybody is safe and that we have as safe an environment as we possibly can, socially distanced and all of that. But we're also going to have we're going to have plenty of room. We're going to have 2 live services, one at 4 in here and one 4:15 in the other room, one at 6 in here, one at 6:15. So we can make sure that whoever comes, it has a place. We're not going to turn anybody away, and so we want you to be here. And if you can't, we're going to be broadcasting the 4 o'clock live, and then you can go back and access that anytime after that and watch as you need for your family, whatever. And we just, man, I really can't wait for Christmas Eve.
I know, it's going to be awesome this year.
I think so. And so if you can, RSVP.
Yes, through Facebook. You can text us. That number is 21000. We just want a simple heads up. But Facebook is also a great tool because it has all of the information you could possibly need about our services.
You do not have to make a reservation. It just helps us to know what we have to do in this crazy time in which we live, so that we can make sure that everybody has a seat, everybody has a candle, everybody has the Lord's Supper. And so if you can RSVP, it's a great help for people like me who can't even remember how old Chet was 14 years ago, okay? So
we up here struggling.
We are struggling. And then finally, Tiffany's going to tell us about our offering opportunities, and so we can get ready to just celebrate together with song and praise and prayers and the Lord's Supper and everything. So Tiffany, please help me.
I'll try. It's hard. All right, I, of course, get the blessing of talking about the gift of giving. There are a lot of ways that you can participate here at Peachtree City Christian Church. You can, if you're here in person, drop your offering when you participate in the Lord's Supper today. You can give online through CashApp or Venmo by searching PTC3Give. You can use our PTC3 app, or you can go online to ptc3.com/giving. I know that's a lot of really overwhelming ways to participate, but I just want to remind you, God is moving here in the midst of all of this. Throughout this year, we have been able to bless so many families